Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Skulk, continuing the story of Winds of Change. Last episode, we chose to be necromancers. How will our story unfold is, well, to be untold. He's yet untold.
Absolutely not.
Ulrich, we have no other choice. Our forces require more than one major boost. Going to Alarinthia, we could convert them to our side.
They don't want to be converted, they want blood. Plain and simple.
How about Vivian and her army? Oh, wait. Is Vivian the other pirate commander?
Who?
I tell him about the book I read in the tavern. In Alarinthia, wait a minute, no. Reading books really does help, I guess. Whew. I haven't found any books wait. In my room I did find a book. But I tell him about the book I read in the tavern. In Alarinthia, there's also a rebellion of sorts. A group who wants to change the way it's run.
I've never heard of this.
Apparently they follow after ancient ideals. An Alarinthian legend that wanted to change the nation. So far it seems like none have been strong enough to do so.
It's because strength always wins. Plain and simple. And with strength and power, they don't want anything to change. They only want to secure their own rule. Alarinthia is always the same.
Well, the mainland has never reached out before, right? If we team up with them, yourself included, we could win. If that's not possible, then maybe we can cut a deal with Draku.
Draku? He wants nothing more than to flex his power. He may rule over Alarinthia, but he's no ruler. Trust me.
Well, I think we have a good opportunity for him, actually. What better way to show strength than to dethrone gods? There's a couple of avenues to take here. We need to do this.
Excuse my lack of enthusiasm, Dominic. I think there are more pressing matters at hand. We still need to decide what to do with him.
He tilts his head towards Salus, who shakes his own head in return.
We require no maintenance. We simply wish to fight and teach. Our legacy demands to be passed on.
There you have it. I don't think there's anything we can do. He won't be of any harm to us, right?
That's what we thought about the honor guard. Are you really going to gamble on the spirits again? What if there's a chance he's just lying to us, Dominic?
We have no reason to lie, and we do not appreciate this accusation. Using the honor guard, we fortified these tunnels. It is thanks to us that you survived this ordeal. Many of our citizens were sacrificed in order to do this. Controlling the Triumvirate's forces was taxing, to say the least.
Then why did they kill almost all of us during the attack?
Our control was strong, but not strong enough. It was easy for the Grand Inquisitor to overpower us. Until today, he had never set foot in these tunnels. We do not mind answering questions, but we do mind being accused of wrongdoing. Everything we've done to help your cause.
To what end?
The Triumvirate's end.
Ulrich concedes, simply shaking his head. It seems that there was a counter to all of his objections.
I think we should just trust him, Ulrich. He's answered so many of our questions. Things make more sense now, wouldn't you say?
He doesn't respond. However, Fortame steps forward.
What should we call him, though?
We do not require a name.
You might think that, but you still need one. It's out of convenience, not necessity.
Convenience?
Yeah. Nobody really needs a name. It just helps us talk to one another, you know? It's especially helpful in battle, or while strategizing.
Very well. We will think of a name.
Woo! Do we get to choose? However, before much time passes, Valessa interjects.
How?
Huh?
That's what Dominic said, right? Driven by the howls of countless spirits. It seems fitting, given the circumstances.
Valessa, I...
We accept this moniker. However, We must discuss another matter. This strategizing you speak of, we wish to help.
That's my job, actually.
So?
And look where it got you.
What?
Your blind faith in spirits caused all of this. Our judgment will not be clouded. We wish to take your place. Remember, you are no longer in charge. This is the king's choice.
Did I hear a pew? Oh, that was a whistle. Okay. Sort of pew, like his ego just deflated. Or his pride. I don't know. Ego's not probably here, y'all. Howell turns to face me.
We wish to be your advisor, Monarch. We've watched this world for almost an eternity. We know how the enemy works and thinks. It would be the wisest course of action. Dominik is responsible for this catastrophe. He would be unfit to give you advice in the future.
That is absolutely untrue. In this world, we learn from our mistakes, Howell. We don't condemn others based on bad decisions.
It's true.
Perhaps that is why you are easily oppressed. There is no room for error in these final days. Perhaps in the future, you can atone for this.
That is another face. He's angry. Both angry. I can tell that they're both getting... They're about to get locked in a heated argument. To avoid this, I slam my hands down on the war table, startling them. A loud echo reverberates throughout the room as I assert my authority. This choice will affect the future. This decision's getting hard. He foresees the future, and he is very sure on himself. And this is past. He's learning from mistakes. In last episode, I asked you what would be your decision of raising dead or making seers. This one, would you go with straight and narrow of past and past knowledge and wisdom? Or would you go with someone who is in the now and learning from mistakes? Oh boy, it's so hard. All right. Dominik, I'm making my decision. I let them know that I want Dominik to be my advisor. I agree with everything he's said, and I still don't really know how. Being an advisor required both knowledge and teamwork.
Very well.
Thank you.
They still stared at each other with evil eyes. I could tell that animosity was growing between them. However, this was neither the time nor the place for that.
Those matters aside, we still need to make our next move. There's an upcoming ball in Alarinthia. It's held annually. The palace is open for a few days only. We can go. It's likely that Vivian will make a move against Dracu. If she does, we can use that as an opportunity to form an alliance. If she doesn't, then we can seek out an audience with Dracu. Either side would have a wealth of forces to offer. We need their aid if we're going to win the final battle. I'll get the boats ready. We can leave tomorrow morning. I'm sure Alex will be able to give us a capable ship. If we're going to make this bull, we need the best of the best. Ships were part of our terms, so I'm sure he'll be able to comply.
Sure. He gathers up some papers and starts to walk away.
Meet back here in the morning, all of you. We can go over any last-minute stuff before we leave. The rest, we'll have plenty of time to discuss on the voyage.
What about the bodies that are going to be resurrected by tomorrow or so? We all nod at one another before leaving the room. I'm thankful that I'd be able to get some sleep, however little. I make my way back to my room, constantly checking my back. Troop morale risen by 5%. They'd never catch us off guard again. Next time we fought, it would be their end. Howell has now permanently joined your party. And fade to black. I enter my room and let out a loud I can finally relax. As short as my rest would be, it was better than no rest at all. I noticed I was followed, but I expected as much after what happened. It was Howell. He approaches slowly, with resolve in his steps. However, he doesn't seem angry in any way. That was good, since I sided with Dominic.
We must express displeasure at your decision. Dominic made a mistake and remains unpunished. The lives that were lost beg for justice. We are that justice.
Dominic was only believing in the spirits, like we all do. Now that we know the truth, we will approach things differently. He would never intentionally lead us into danger. He's honorable.
Honor?
He crosses his arms, unimpressed.
Honor is a term used to stay the hand in difficult situations, Monarch. When the final drop of blood must be spilled, and your honor stops you, what then? Is the future of our world on the shoulders of those so weak?
He scoffs.
Do not concern yourself with honor. The enemy does not, and this is why they win. Concern yourself with the correct actions, not the right ones.
I can see where he's going with this. If you let, personal moral and honor to stop you from making the final decision that you're going, I'm not going to kill you because it's not right. But then they go, I'll take this opportunity to kill you. I can see where he's going with that. But that's why people evolve and choose. There is point in honor and moral. He said to choose when is the right time. You don't have to stick to one way.
That is all the advice we have for you today, Monarch. But we do not trust Dominic to make the right decisions in the future. The fact that he left the honor guard alive is proof of that. He hesitates. This hesitation will not go away simply because he knows what we are. The truth of the spirit realm does not change strategy on the war table. With that said, we will leave you be. Ruminate on this in the future, my king.
I will. He gives me a slight bow as a sign of respect before leaving. Being the anxious wielder was intense enough. Exodus, not anxious. Being the Exodus wielder was intense enough, but being the monarch? Thankfully, I had the support of my friends. They would keep me strong. I lie down on the bed, and it isn't much longer before I drift off to sleep. When I wake up, resting and refreshed, burps, I head to the war room. Everyone is there, as expected. It's time to get things moving. Dominic approaches the war table, fiddling with the wooden figures resting on top of it. They represent different things. The figure for the rebellion, and places in Alrenthia. Our next objective was clear. We'd be sailing to the Far East to secure an alliance.
Each year Dracu holds a ball. Essentially, it's to show off his power. It's open to the public, which means Vivian will likely make a move. I'd say it's either an assassination attempt or a tournament request. During the ball, we will meet with both of them. Our goal is to secure an Alarinthian army to help us out. If we do this, our chance of success will increase tenfold. Each party, if they're willing, will likely request something in return. It may be impossible to avoid being caught up in Alarinthian politics. If it comes to anything extreme, we will have Ulrich help us out. I trust there are no objections?
Nobody raises a concern, but I can tell that Ulrich is upset.
We will set sail immediately after this meeting. I've already arranged transportation with our pirate allies. It's a 24-hour voyage, so pack your essentials.
Wow.
Food and drink have already been pre-packed. None of us should go hungry or thirsty during the trip. And there are enough beds for us all to sleep too. The voyage will be a nice time to get some relaxation in. However, once we get to Alarinthia, we have to be serious. Our success directly affects our odds of surviving this war. We've ensured that our comrades received a proper burial. They're resting with the spirit idol, and we'll close off that passage. For their sake, please leave it undisturbed. They deserve rest.
But they're coming back to life.
Dominic? Don't close it off. They're coming to life soon.
He inspects a piece of paper in his hand before continuing.
However, the bodies you imbued with power have started to move.
Oh, okay.
They will accompany us to Alarinthia and help our cause. Thankfully, they accepted this fate. There is no confusion.
Oh, they did? Even though it was corruption, they accepted it. Still, I don't want a corrupted world, but my decision is made.
We have our army of vessels, Monarch. Hopefully, you'll get to meet them soon.
Yeah.
With all of that said, I think it's time to end this meeting. Are there any questions before we head to the shipyard? Remember, once we leave, we may not be back for a while.
Fair enough. 14 steps forward.
What exactly happens at this ball?
I'm not sure. Dancing and feasting, I'd imagine. Drake wants to pamper everybody he can. That's his goal. If his people are happy, then there's less fighting over the throne.
Oh.
So, basically one big party, then.
Correct.
Awesome. The last party we were ever going to have was cancelled. Let's say we finally have your induction ceremony, eh, Seer? Except now it's not for being a Seer. It's for being a king.
But it's not for me. We all nod at each other. It's true, my last ceremony was cancelled. We all know... It was Dracu's party, but we could celebrate our own reasons.
Just try not to draw attention to yourselves, alright? It may be a party, but Alarinthia's fate will change behind the scenes. Remember why we're there, and don't lose sight of our original goal.
Nope.
Of course.
14 steps back, satisfied.
Why didn't Vivian make a move at any of the other parties? I guess I mean to ask, what makes this year special? What if we go there and she ends up doing nothing?
If that happens, then we focus on Dracu. At the end of the day, we still have an option. We're just planning for many possible scenarios.
Yeah.
Alright.
The lesson nods, her curiosity sated. There's a brief silence, and no further questions.
Very well. Dismissed. Let's pack our things and meet at the docks. We'll set sail in 3 hours, so don't be late.
Alright. With that said, almost everybody rushes out of the room. Except for Howell. He stays behind, and eyes me down. Before I get ready to leave, I ask him what he wants.
We've been given a room in the crew quarters. Please stop by and see us before you leave. It is important for us to learn more about you.
Fair enough. Sure. He bows at me before leaving.
Until then, Your Highness.
He was definitely taking this monarch thing seriously. But giving his culture and the power within me, it makes sense. I take one last look at the war table before heading out. The war table is used to track our relationships with each other. The amount of hearts indicates how many heart-to-hearts you have completed. When a character's heart gauge reaches 4, you can click on them to access a special scene. These scenes are required to earn each other's loyalty. I thought it was romance, not loyalty. I have been... we'll see. We'll see how things go. The loyalty of your followers affects both morale and their fate. Do not neglect heart-to-heart conversations or these special loyalty scenes. When you wish to depart for Alarenthia, return to the Mosea docks. A new map icon will display by the ship at the front of the shipyard. Wait a oh no! Melissa! No! Well, he's brand new, so he has no hearts. But everyone has at least 2. But Melissa, I thought we was going to... I don't know, I thought we was romancing. Or I want to romance anyways. I guess we'll see what he's up to, and then we'll carry on. Maybe. Yes. Sylvie 7. Sylvie and his crew quickly made their way back to the docks. Hiding in the alleyway, much like before, they gathered their bearings. Does this ship have a bunch of plants on it? Sylvie... Things hadn't gone according to plan. Their true mission was a failure.
What happened, Sovi? I thought you had everything under control. Get in, kill the seer, and destroy the idol.
It's not that simple, Halen. I tried my best, and it wasn't a total failure. We've dealt them a blow from which they'll never recover.
And you think the Triumvirate will be okay with that? They don't tolerate failure. I'll get dragged into this too. I don't want to suffer due to your inability to succeed, Sovi. Let's not even mention the Blade of Exodus. You just let them walk away with it. I can't believe you were so foolish.
Don't worry. We'll get the job done. They'll be happy enough with Damek out of the picture. It'll buy us time while we formulate another plan, Halen.
If you're lucky enough to get another chance, you mean. You'll need a pretty good excuse to get away with this.
Sylvie sighs, looking down at the ground.
I hesitated, Halen. I had him in my grasp, and I hesitated. There was something in my head saying not to kill him. The same instinct I always listen to and am praised for. That instinct has yet to let me down. I feel like he was meant to survive this battle. We'll have more chances to kill him in the future. Besides, with the condition I left him in, he'll be an easy target. Next time we cross paths, even a child could take him down. This isn't as bad as you think, Halen. Today, we won.
For your sake, I hope they buy that excuse.
No, Halen. We must never tell them the truth. Tell them the seer slipped through our grasp. I trust you to keep this silent for the time being.
You want me to lie for you now?
It's for the best. Just trust me. I would do the same for you, Halen. Together, we will acquire any lost honor.
Fine, but next time I'll watch you. If you can't finish the job, then I will. There's no place for hesitation in a time of war.
Sylvie nods, and Halen walks away. And what were you talking about, honor? What honor do you have? This leaves Sylvie alone with Shane.
So, how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
You look conflicted.
I said I'm fine.
Look, you killed Damek, Shane. I can understand what you're going through.
Oh, can you?
Yes, I did the same thing in the past. Before I joined the Triumvirate, I killed them all. Liars and cheaters deserve no less of a punishment.
He looked so sad, though. Like, how do I know what you said was true? A face can say a lot more than words ever can.
He was sad because he got caught, Shane. He thought you were dead, so he didn't expect it. You rose from the grave to deliver your vengeance. That is an opportunity he shall never have. He didn't hesitate to send you to your death, remember? There's no reason to give him a courtesy he never gave you. Offering that olive branch is a good way to get yourself killed. There's no going back now, Shane. You're one of us. After what you did, you're their enemy. For good.
Huh?
Yes. But you are no longer an enemy of the Triumvirate. They will sing your praise and give you your every desire. The victory of our battle was all thanks to you, Shane.
I'm not sure how to feel.
Sometimes you need to act rather than react. Push those feelings aside and focus on survival. There are many rebels who will seek you out for revenge. And I expect you to show all of them the same treatment. Welcome to the Inquisition, Shane. The right side of history.
I'm not so sure about that. I didn't save the last time. That kind of sucks. Well, wait. I did. This is the end of that one. So I'll do this one. I be smart. This is the last one of that one, and this is the beginning of the next one. Alright. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can click for... Anyways, it's just like a checkpoint. We got a purity! We got a purity for choosing Dominic! Yes! Alright. But thank you guys for stopping by this episode. More will come, of course, because I'm not going to stop it right here out of nowhere. And from what I'm seeing, you guys are liking this. So, thank you guys for stopping by. And until I see you guys again, have a great day, everyone.